Hey Jerry, what's going on with our messages? I also cannot load conversations in 38.
Yeah, I have a good idea what it is. It's the change for showing the group admin that's going
Hmm.
with the production.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, 'cause
No,
I was just in chat in 37, so
gotcha.
that should only take a minute or so.
Okay.
I'm also seeing. I'm not too impressed by the quality of the previews, thumbnails, and the photos.
Hmm.
So pushing a change. I'm going to try a slightly higher resolution for the
Which
thumbnails.
which thumbnails?
So if you go in on a target profile and
Yeah.
you click the photos tab,
Okay.
I'm not impressed by the quality of the thumbnails, but I was being kind of aggressive here.
Hmm.
I'll try to dial it back the compression to it. They at least look fine.
Yeah,
The
they're
first
not
here.
really high resolution. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they should be a little better than that. So I'll dial it. I'll dial back the compression a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, I mean they still load in too. It's not like they're even like any faster.
Dude, you don't. Well, one thing I'm noticing that if I'm like swiping, um, really fast. So let me go to your profile. Actually, let me try Tori's profile.
Yeah, I'm on hers.
Yeah. So one thing that I want to do is I talked to Amin about this yesterday. Is I'm going to start pre-processing some of the images because for some of these images, I'm going to say it's that they're doing that first time load, like the very first time anybody requests the image,
Uh-huh.
Cloudberry has to like process it.
Hmm.
But I'm noticing something that is better, and this is something you might be able to go back in a different version, is that if you scroll up and down the list very fast after the images load, they don't pop back in. They all stay rendered.
Oh, I see.
So that's an improvement there.
Okay.
So it's
That's per use. It's not like every time someone goes to Tori's profile.
right now. It's only the very first one.
Okay. The images in the feed are very high resolution.
Yeah, those. Um,
And they're not taking any time to load.
yeah, I haven't touched those much. Well, they are spread out, and some of them are already compressed.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
some
Hmm.
of them come from like TMDB, so they're like already compressed for like entertainment, especially.
Mhm.
Some of the trust tip images, though, I know I should be compressing in here. Hello, Chantel. And
Hey,
I see you in circles now. You
yeah,
interrupted me.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah,
I saw that it just hit Android like within the past like half hour. So,
chats are back now. I want to see if Shelby's video works now.
Yeah.
um,
Ian's checking.
question was the fix for the text message thing of like how I kept getting amines joined to join circles text messages. Was that is that fixed in this build or was it supposed to be
That's
like
that,
OTA?
that's a backend change, and we just merged it into QA like 30 seconds ago.
Oh,
So the way it's going to
okay.
work, there, Chantel, is when you re-onboard, your friends aren't going to get SMSs. Because you're an internal person that's going to be onboarding a lot, the only people that are going to get notified when you onboard are us internally. Like your friends are not going to get blown up with SMSs.
Oh, you know what? That reminds me. I have a question about that.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to confirm. I had quite a few friends who had been testers before. They had been in test flight and also the Android SDKs. Or I think that's what they're called. Um, would they still be considered testers, or did we go through and remove
They don't
beta
have
testers?
special treatment from the back end doesn't give them special treatment. But they would not be. I don't think they would be getting new versions through the Play Store if they're on Android, unless we
Okay.
add them into.
What about Test Flight?
That would be if we added them, but
Which
Test
they
Flight
were.
were in Test Flight. It depends on how we were managing those groups too. Like if we made a new group. Um,
I just got a text that makes no sense, Jerry.
oh.
Yeah, let me send it to you.
Where's Shelby's video?
I got a SMS on my main phone.
Oh, it says maybe Alexis Powell.
Yeah, but from Chantel's onboard.
That's iOS. iOS
But
try.
I shouldn't get the SMS. Why? First of all, why didn't I get a notification?
Why did you not get a notification?
Yeah, I should have got a notification first instead. Like, what? Did it fail for some reason?
Were you in another environment?
I'm in production.
You're in production. Okay. And that was sent to your main phone. Because I just got the push notification. I didn't get the SMS.
Okay.
So
But the phone number,
is the phone number for your main, is that your main phone or is that one of your test phones?
I received it on my main phone, but the phone number it came from is my test phone. How's that possible?
No, it didn't come from your test phone.
No, okay.
Okay, the reason it says maybe Alexis Powell
Mm-hmm.
is iOS tries to be smart and parse through your text messages
Yeah.
and tries to assume who it is. Because like if somebody sends you something like, "Hey, it's Jerry,"
Yeah.
iOS tries to say like maybe Jerry.
So this
Until,
came from like a Twilio number.
yeah, that came from a Twilio number.
Okay.
So why did you get the SMS?
Yeah.
I can check the specifics on that, but I can say I just got a push notification 2 minutes ago for the Chantel one.
Okay.
So I'll see why that got to your phone.
Okay.
Again, oh, sorry.
Is the build in test flight using the live production database?
38, yes.
Okay. I just got into it. I'm just trying to find that video from Shelby. It's
Yeah, well, I can't find it.
Yeah, it's gone. I scrolled all the way up to April 7th.
Who you can't remove messages? Like who?
yeah, there's no way to remove videos, right? Or anything for that matter.
Who would have done that?
Only you or Ahmed probably could do it. So
I wonder. Ooh, let me go back. I wonder if this could be something with the build, because I think this uses the streaming player. I wonder if there's some issue parsing out the video. We could check that, because yeah, I'm like, where on earth is Shelby's video? Okay, let me go to 37, and if I go to Rad and I go to Shelby, yeah, it's literally like right there. So there's some issue. I mean, showing the video in the chat.
maybe we should tell Amin.
Oh wait, you know what? There's another backend change. That's what it is. Let me
Okay.
yeah, I might just push everything up. Let me see. And
Alright.
this would be the SMS too. So yeah, we're just gonna push everything. This is copy tab and create branch. Yeah, okay, this makes sense now. Similar issue, just something that we did yesterday wasn't pushed to production, but we'll push it now. I mean, I see you said build 39's out. What's in 39?
39 or 38?
Oh, I thought I saw a message that you said 39 is being pushed up.
No, it's like 38.
Oh, am I hallucinating?
Wait, where did you say that? Where's
I
the message?
I thought I saw something that said somebody was saying 39 was coming up.
No.
Okay, then I'm just going crazy. Yeah, because I was wondering 38 is brand new for me, but yeah, let's have this back end deployment go through and we'll see.
Jerry, is this picture of you holding a Switch 2 legitimate?
Dude, yeah.
Wow.
Dude, I went into my Walmart this morning and they had like they said he had like 50 in the back.
What?
Oh my God.
Are those hard to come by, Ian?
Yeah, they just got released today, and there was a line at Best Buy that was like 50 people long at midnight last night.
Dude,
Dude.
why don't you buy a couple, sell them on eBay?
Dude, I
Like
Yeah.
10 or 20 of them.
I'm trying to
I-
get one for my son, and there's not available anywhere.
dude, I'm serious. Like, if you want one, and if you want to like cover shipping, I can go back and probably try to get another.
Gladly. I will pay you for your time.
I'll take a
Yes,
couple.
please.
I'll
Yep.
throw them up on eBay. How much they sell on eBay for?
Oh, they're probably outrageous right now. Let me see.
Interesting. And they had 50 of them in the
I
back.
literally just walked.
In Thibodeau?
Yeah,
1,000 on eBay.
yeah.
They're
Dude,
$1,000 on eBay. How much are they brand new?
with Mario Kart, 500.
Wow, it's a nice little markup.
Oh, well, some of these are actually already listed at $5.99 on eBay. That's a surprise.
Dude, I went to Walmart just to say, yeah, you know what? Let's see if they have it. And I was going to the back, and there was a guy in front of me who was waiting for one.
Mhm.
And the lady was like, "You want one too?" And I was like, "Yeah, cool. If you're offering, yeah, grab me one." And
Dude.
they were
That's
stocking up. They were setting up the displays, and the lady was like, "Yeah, like they just got so many back there, but they're just keeping them all in the back for some reason."
Well, man, yeah. If you happen to find yourself in the Walmart later today, yeah, that'd be dope, man. His birthday is in July, and I had a feeling that there were going to be just 0 available by then.
Yeah, if y'all want the Mario Kart or without the Mario Kart or just whatever I get on, just let me know.
Whatever they have, yeah, that'd be great, man. I appreciate the offer.
Yeah.
That's so wild. I was just doing testing, and I saw that picture, and I was like, "Who got themselves a Switch too?" And I saw your name, and I was like, "No, you son of a bitch."
The dude in front of me was just like surprised. He looked at me, he was like, "Bro," I was like, "I thought I would have had to fight somebody for this."
I guess I gotta make a trip down to Thibodeau next time I want a premium consumer electronic.
Dude, yeah. You just walk up to the counter and get it.
That's cool. Well, good to know.
Mhm.
On the topic, or on actual topic, I can't seem to find any videos unless I'm just missing it and not seeing any. I can't find any videos in the entire test flight version.
Yeah, that's part of the back end deployment. So
Okay,
we're
so not
pushing,
just that video.
we're pushing video streaming now. So instead of like downloading the video, you're gonna stream it in chunks like YouTube.
Sick. Love it.
So there was a little back end change I had to push for that. So once it's pushed, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, then Shelby's video's up. Let's see if it plays any faster.
Jerry, yeah. Let me know how that goes, Ian. And then Jerry and Chantel. And Jerry, I'm sending you a question about this link that I got because
What
it
link?
didn't.
Circles.com/download.
Yeah, the text I had just gotten, the link didn't open the app.
Oh, I wonder what number it tried to send to because yeah, it shouldn't have sent you the circles.com/open link.
Right, but it didn't.
Yeah, I'm curious about that. Yeah, I'll check into that.
Okay, you're gonna need a front end change on that.
No, this would be all back in.
Okay, cool.
Shelby's video is playing pretty fine for me now. I'm curious to know how it works on a bad connection. But
It's playing for me, but I'm still having the double audio issue.
Ooh.
The only thing that's seemingly different is the consistency of the double audio is now like 100 milliseconds off instead of sporadically between 1 second and 100 milliseconds. Like every time I play it, it sounds like he's in an echo chamber. It's very close, but there's definitely 2 streams still happening.
Like with every video or just that video?
Well, let's see if I can find another video first here. Oh, found another one. Let's see. I'm waiting for it to play. About 4, 5, 6. Just okay, there it goes. It's almost 8, 9 seconds. Of course, this video doesn't have anybody speaking, so I can't tell. Okay, let me try something else. That was a slow load, though. Okay, here's another one. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
I can hear it. Yeah.
And the guy wholesale lending, super excited.
Yeah. And that's a completely different video.
Yeah, wait, because like when I was working on it, I could not get this issue, so I'm not really sure what's going on there. And what about the other issues, like when you leave and get back and the audio is still in the background? Is this-
I've played enough video so far that it's not I haven't seen that issue yet, and I think I
Mhm.
would have by now because it was pretty darn consistent when I was trying it yesterday.
Yeah, not sure about this background, like there's double audio. So we just played the video. Not sure we. Um, yeah, I don't know. I have to look into it and see if I can reproduce it now because I cannot. It's weird, and it's only happening to like this is iOS, right?
That's correct for me. Yeah, iOS.
Can we confirm if anyone else having the same issue on iOS, like the audio?
I'm trying to find one where it's like people talking, so it's
It's
'cause I
that
just-
one in the Maggot Army. If you go to Shelby's
Mhm.
topic,
Okay.
that's probably the best.
Okay. Let's see.
I'm super excited to see all
Yeah,
of you
there's an echo.
at 8:30. We have an awesome show. We're going to be going over the differences between the FHA
So
mortgage.
you're
Like
in,
an echo or double audio?
to me, it's an echo. I don't know. Ian calls it double audio.
Maybe it's the video itself. Can we remove it? Oh, you know what? Jerry, like, do you know the video they're talking about? Like, to get us the link of that video so we can play it outside of the app.
The link for the video to play outside.
Yeah, the direct link of the video, and let's share it in development, and let's see like if Ian and John when they press on that video, it should be open in Safari. They can play
You're
it.
saying Shelby's video? Okay, I see. Yeah, so the original video for what Shelby had.
Yeah,
Yeah, let me pull that from Cloudinary.
Well, Ian said he listened to another one. It was the same problem, right?
Yeah, two different videos. I was going to say I do think it is at least smart for us to check the original, but I'm 99% confident that this is an issue with the platform because yesterday I had a different double audio issue where the audio wasn't off by 100 milliseconds as we're hearing now, but it was off more like 500 milliseconds. Like it was way off. So it's I can pretty confidently say it's our platform and not the source video. Because there wouldn't have been if it was the video source itself, it wouldn't have varied in its just audio issue.
there's like one more test that I need to do is like can you play the video on an older version like 35, 36, something like that? To
I'll
see
do
if-
that.
Okay, thank you. I just want to see if this was an old issue that we didn't got,
To
or it was
confirm, sorry to interrupt you. 2235 is a production build I can use that, or it has it's connected to production, so I'll see the same video.
let me see if it's a production.
There's just not a lot of videos of people speaking, and that's the easiest. Well, I mean,
Yeah, I found another one, and it's hard to tell. Seems okay. It's a shorter video.
if it's hard to tell, then it's probably okay. It would be. It's pretty obvious because it sounds like it's recorded in a big church.
Right. Yeah, this one didn't have any talking.
The
or anything.
35 is a QA.
Okay, what's a build I can use that points to production so I can test that same video?
Was before
34?
no, it's the QA 2. Let me go 33. Oh, this QA.
These videos, They're taking a long time to load, Jerry.
The first
Um,
time you would load it, I think it has to do an optimization the first time. Like I was saying, the very first time.
the buffering,
What's that?
like buffering.
Yeah, well, the very first time that you load it, Cloudinary has to like optimize the video. Like I said, like they do with the thumbnails.
So you're gonna optimize it for every person after me, or every
No,
what's gonna be-
the very first one. I talked
so
to him
then
yesterday, and
so
there's a
like
way to pre-optimize it.
that's what that's what I'm asking. So like, okay, so I just watched a video. Does that mean if you watch it, it'll be faster?
Yeah. What video? So
I
if
was
it
just in the Never Board Club watching videos.
Never
so
Board Club
probably
and
watched all of the last like 5. So,
okay, so let me go to the last one, and I'll go on LTE for this. I'll turn off my Wi-Fi.
Ian, the 32 is production. 32 is production.
Okay. I'll go there. I have to actually get on another call at 10, so I'll do some testing and I'll keep in touch with you guys in the development channel.
All right, thank you.
okay. God, the scrolling is terrible right now. In this chat, the,
Really?
the jumping.
Oh, yeah. When there's a lot of pictures that go in, it's something with the pictures.
Right. Good Lord. That's
I was able to get that build installed super fast, and the audio issue is not occurring on that Finance with Shelby video in build 32. Is that what you just told me to get? Yeah, 32.
Yeah. Okay. Say something we introduce.
mhm.
However, it is it is still playing in the background, so that must mean that this most recent one that you did fixed the background playing issue because it immediately happened. When I left the chat, it was still playing in the background, but the duplicate audio is not happening.
Okay.
Okay,
It seems
I'm
like
gonna hop off. You guys can keep in touch with me on Slack. I'll keep testing. I just got to get on another call.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, I'm looking at some videos in Never Board Club, John, and they're loading. They're loading within a second. Let's see. Looks like these DJ. Yeah, that loaded in a second. I have no cellular connection right now, so nothing would load if I tried. Yeah, that loaded fine. The dude like dancing.
Yeah. So they're gonna load faster because I looked at them.
Correct.
So why don't we just what did you call it?
I
Preload.
have to add it in Cloudinary to do it. Like I was going to do it today.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it's just that once we yeah, there's no really no catch. It stores the optimized version.
hmm
And I was telling Amin something. Maybe we could have like a toggle. Like as it goes on, we could add a low definition, high definition toggle.
Yeah. Like for the like a manual one for the user.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, so we're using the Expo AV library for video players, and that one is like limited. I'm not really sure why we did not go with another library. It seems like a well maintained and it's good. When I was working on this yesterday, I found it. I'm not really sure why, and they're like they are full of features that they can help us with all the video stuff. And
Is this the library that Ismail was saying
no,
there
no,
was
no,
a
no,
one coming out?
no. This is another one. I know that library.
Mhm.
We need like a lot of work to get it there. Even if we want to go to the other library, we're gonna need a lot of work to get there because we need to update React Native architecture and all of that. It's a lot of work just to get that library there. But there's another one that it's fully maintained and it's like they just published a new version 8 days ago, and it's like has a lot of features. And I'm not sure why we did not use it at first, but it looks really good.
Which library is it?
It's called React Native Video. We're
Yeah.
using one called Expo AV.
Oh, okay.
And I wanted to use it like yesterday, but I was like, I'll just keep what we have right now and do a build and see how things gonna be. If it's just gonna have a smooth video, but it seems not. Maybe it's a good call now to
Maybe.
So all these videos are being streamed to me.
yeah, they're streamed, yeah.
Yeah, they're all. I don't know how many you're watching, John.
Mhm.
Yeah, the first load takes about 4 seconds, but then if I go back to like another video, it loads almost instant.
Yeah, it's faster on the second one.
Yeah, it's just that very first time, and we can just pre-optimize them in the background. Like I just have to configure that from Cloudinary and make sure that you don't overdo it, because what it does is it like stores the optimized version on their servers. So
Mhm.
although it charges you for the storage, you save on the bandwidth.
Mhm. The jumping kind of calmed down. I don't know why. It's still, it's got the little bit of a jitter, but the jumping had gotten to where it would skip whole sections of the chat.
Yeah, I was noticing, I don't know if it was me or not, but whenever I was getting out of a video sometimes, I don't
Mhm.
know if new messages were being sent, but whenever I exited
Mhm.
out of a video, it dropped me all the way to the bottom.
Yeah, some new messages were being sent. That's why. Yeah, and we can't. There's nothing we can do about that with this library, I guess. Um, did Expo come out with a new um, list view, or no? It wasn't Expo. It was
Flash list, the Shopify,
Flash list. Yeah,
like the new.
yeah.
No, it's still in beta. I think not in beta, it's still in alpha. I mean, they're still working on it.
Mm, okay. And right now, we don't have a solution for if a new message comes in while you're in the chat to like not jump you.
Yeah, we don't have a solution yet.
Ah, okay. Um, so with build 38, um, is there anything, I can't remember what we were just saying. Is there anything that is going to stop us from pushing that and releasing it?
I guess it's the only issue with the double audio that I'm seeing now with the video, because the 38th I worked on the video. That's
Yeah.
so I don't see other issues other than double audio.
Okay. And it
That's
it improved for Ian, right? It wasn't super bad I mean, it's not the worst thing ever, but nothing else is broken that we can see.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool. Well, I had Danny push it and put a rush on it. So we'll see when that gets approved. I'll be able to release it. um, well,
Did y'all get a chance?
mm,
I'm sorry, did y'all watch the original Shelby video? It was not like echoing.
Okay.
Ian said it was echoing work. Oh, the original one's not.
The original one that's in Slack.
Right. I figured it wasn't.
Mhm.
So what should we do with that? I mean, you want to try that other library?
Yeah, I can try and see. Um,
Okay. There's a couple other things in Build 38, right? Like the suggestions in onboarding.
yes, that was there.
Okay.
Uh,
And a couple other.
Also, the the show and hide the manage groups in the group details screen.
That's an important one. Okay.
That's there. Yeah, those are three things: fixing the video, the SLT for the context, the suggestions, and the
Uh-huh.
show.
I see the managed group. Great. Um, Still missing that button. Jerry, is IOD working on that for the manage events?
Manage events.
Yeah, remember we talked about that yesterday.
In production, we just pushed it into QA. He sent me some screenshots. It's looking really good. So
Okay.
um
Now I see manage group for every chat.
that's because that's for you is like super ultra admin.
Okay, but
No,
okay, so Tori wouldn't see that.
I think Toria is also super ultra admin too.
Okay.
But
What about Ian?
yeah, I
Okay.
kept it off for somebody just to test.
Well,
But
yeah, because I wanted to
What
test.
about Diane?
Diana? No.
Yeah, but she's probably also not in test flight.
No, it's not test flight. It's just like our internal team.
Yeah, but she'd have to get the test flight version right now. to see.
Oh, I see. But yeah, like it's controlled from the back end. There's only certain people, like pretty much, yeah, you, Chantel, me, Amin. Because Amin was like, "Why is it always true for me?" And
Right.
I disabled it for him. He's like, "Okay, it's false for me now." And
Okay,
that's
good.
back on.
Excellent. Okay. Then how far does how much more does IOD have to do to get the rest of it going? Today's Thursday. So we want to know by tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm merging it into production right now, actually, so we can kind of check it out, look at the progress. But the screenshots he sent me look really good.
Okay.
They look on theme and everything. So I told him, yeah, let's wrap this up end of day today, and I don't see any issues why he wouldn't.
Cool. Okay. So was there anything else? I mean, in build 38 to look
It
at?
was the issue you had with the iPhone SE where the close button, down button was not visible for you.
Okay, cool. I'll check
Yeah,
that
I
out.
fixed that. Also, another change that it's like regarding download video.
Mhm.
Before, when you press download video, it's immediately there for you because it's already downloaded. Right now, we can't do that because how we are streaming videos, like we stream in chunks. Like
Mhm.
as you play, we stream the video, it's not there from the first time.
Mhm.
So when now you're gonna press on download video, you're gonna see a spinner there instead of the download video till it finishes downloading.
I see.
And reading on this new library, not new library, but the other library about not export, like the other library about videos, it has the download built in it. So uh, because of download, I did it myself, and this video player it has the download built in, meaning it will be faster and it will be handling a lot of stuff for us.
Cool. Okay, cool. That's the one you're going to test out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I got the video um downloaded. Looked like that worked. I saw the spinner. It said saving
Mm-hmm.
as doing the spinner. That's cool. Um, it doesn't give you a toast or anything saying
Yeah, it
download.
didn't work. Yeah, I didn't work on that. I didn't add it because like
Yeah.
it took me a while just to get things working, and also I was trying to get the OTA. For some reason, did not want to work for that version 37. Tried
Right.
and tried. It was getting late, and I needed that build to be out so we can have
Mm.
something.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
it
no,
was on my list, but I didn't really get time to get it there.
you've got it on your list though. You said, yeah. Yep, you do have it on your list.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm having on my list to get it there the test.
perfect. Okay, so what was I going to say? What else do you have planned, like as far as priority? Because there are a couple other
Um,
priority things.
well, I wanted to do another build today. It's I think we should just do a QA to test the all the friend connect and the badges with it.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
that's
Wait,
not necessarily A, but we need to test it to see it's all working and everything, so we can like the things that there in this branch. Like there are four things. Let me see. Yeah, that's like we did the refitch and the badges in the front connect when a user and background the app.
yes, that's right. That'll be in the QA build today.
Yeah, and also it's like show the front connect first if there is a start convo after the onboarding.
Yeah,
You you remember
instead
that?
instead of start the combo.
Yeah, so it's gonna be the front connect after onboarding if there's any, and if user skip the front connect, then we show the start convo. If user just go through the front connect, it will be a start convo usually at the end. So
Okay.
so we don't bother to show the other start convo.
Have you actually seen what happens if they skip the friend connect and it goes start the combo? Like, is it actually smooth transition, or have you seen it?
Yeah, it's like it's a navigation, like it's a screen. You know how
Mm.
the start convo always comes from the bottom?
Yeah.
So it's the same.
Okay, cool. So that should be smooth.
Yeah, and also today's morning I worked on if a user if a user has a badge while doing a favorite flow, it
Mhm.
will be saved after the favorite flow finishes. Then the
Okay.
badge will be played.
Awesome.
I
Nice
worked
job.
on this, yeah, today's morning with Ame. It helps me with some stuff, so we got it done working.
Excellent. That's
And
great.
I did testing. It's working. So as soon as the user finishes the favorite, the badge is there.
Okay, fantastic. Good job.
And
Um, yeah. So
also worked on the limit. Like you see how we said we're gonna change the sending limit from 3, like in the chat, to
that's
10.
right. The 10. Yeah. Is that in 38?
No, not to 10. It will be in this QA build.
Okay. Dang, I forgot about that. We should have got that in 38. Or did you just do that
Well,
today?
there's some. I need some answers because like when we talked about it, we said only 10 images, right?
At
By
a time.
videos, by
Maximum.
video, a
Mm.
maximum 10. Yeah. By videos, it's gonna be maximum 3.
No, videos was one.
It's 1.
Always one for videos. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. I don't think I can upload 3 videos at a time on iMessage.
well, how it is right now is 3.
That seems like a mistake. We shouldn't do that. I don't think. Right? And can I upload 3 videos at a time in iMessage? I don't know. Or send 3 at a time?
I mean, try
I don't
right
think.
now. Like, can you go to any build?
Try send
uh,
me. Um,
Like beside that message, like our app.
yeah, and try and send 3 videos.
Like from the Photos app, the picker.
Mm-hmm. Right. Let me try a test chat. What was that? Tori, try sending me 3 videos at a time in iMessage.
Yeah, preview for our events management that should be ready now. So you can check it out. Ayad said there's still some stuff he's working with on the attendance page, but it's looking good. It's looking really good, actually.
What was that for? Sorry, I'm trying to do this video thing. It said video too large.
Manage events.
Okay. Yeah. Manage events.
It's looking good.
Okay, great. You sent 3 at a time? Oh, I guess you can send 3 at a time in iMessage.
Yeah, like well, iMessage or app.
iMessage and our app.
Yeah, because that's how it's in the code right now. In the code, you can the max. It's here. Like the selection limit is set to 3. You can't select above 3, whether image or video.
Okay. Um, okay. So then shall we leave it at 3 for now?
Okay, so we're not gonna change anything. Yes, that's. I'm confused.
Well, I don't want to do 10 videos at a time. That seems like it's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
But even 3, I guess that's all right. Let's see how it works. I was trying to do 2 and it said the video was too large, so I don't know um what it's like to send more than one. But when it comes to the photos, that's the one we really want as soon as possible because we have a new program where we have professional photographer taking photos at night at the event and then posting them the next day in a photos group chat. And but they can only post 3 at a time, so it's very slow.
Well, that's the thing. That's my. I was gonna ask is like because when you open that picker, you have videos and photos there. And like,
Mm,
let's say a user selected 10. Those 10 items has set like 5 images, 5 videos. Like, what we gonna do now? Are we gonna like drop everything for the users and hey, he selected way more videos, even like he has selected 5 photos that he want maybe there. So it's like it's a like UX that we need to discuss.
okay.
Actually.
I see. So right now I tried to select more than 3 images and I can't tap anymore.
Exactly, because yeah, that's the thing. It's like it's
So are you saying if we want to do 10 photos, we need to do 10 videos?
no, it's like if we said like so the selection limit, it's
Mhm.
not considering whether this is a photo or an
Yeah,
image.
that's
All
what I'm
right.
asking. So that's what I mean is if we want it to work right out of the box, we need it to if we're gonna change the limit to 10 on photos, we're basically changing it because it doesn't know the difference between photos and videos.
Yeah, it's gonna be both 10 videos and images. Yeah.
Okay.
Unless if we added another menu item in that drawer, and instead of saying like what would you say right now? Instead of like photo library, we select photo library and again another item is like a video library. You know?
I see. I see. You
So
would separate them,
yeah, we separate them.
but
This
in my picker, they're not separated. So how would I know? Like,
they will be separated in the speaker that we're gonna do.
oh, I thought we're using a native one.
And you can let me see, and you can yeah, you can choose what media types you want to be there.
Interesting. There would have to be another screen or a button, like a separate choice.
Yeah, like you see how there's a photo library,
Yep.
that choice, we're gonna add another one that says
That says,
video library, for
uh,
example.
oh, maybe that's a good solution.
Yeah, this solution we're gonna be guaranteed that
Mm.
we
But
know
that'll
like
work on iOS and Android like that.
yeah, it's gonna be both like that.
I see. I guess that's probably a good idea. So, okay, so for the short run, like if we want this feature right away, we could just change it to 10 and then technically anybody could add 10 videos at one time. But we could in the future build go with what you're suggesting where we separate photos and videos.
Yeah, like yeah.
Okay. So I
Well,
think it's more valuable for us now to get more uploaded at a time.
mhm. Well, the way how I did it right now when I was working on it myself, it's like the user can select up to 10, whether video or image. And after the selection, if there's more than 3 videos, it will be like, hey, you hit the video file limit. You can only select up to 3 videos and we drop everything. Like everything is dropped. But I was like thinking, maybe the user want the other images. uh, I was like, okay, I'm gonna just alert him, saying like, there's only 3 videos that's gonna be there, but the images is gonna be there too. So, like, let's say the user selects 5 videos, 5 images.
Mhm,
The total and it's gonna be 5 images and 3 videos, which is total is gonna be 8.
mhm.
But it's gonna be tricky for the user to know which video is there, which not is there. It's gonna be a lot of work for him to figure out.
Wait, if I select 5 images and 3 videos, what's tricky? Why?
No, things will work like this. If a user
Yeah.
selects 5 images, 3 videos,
Mhm.
no, nothing. It's gonna be all smooth. It's gonna be okay. But like, if a user selected 5 videos and 5 images, we're gonna drop automatically 2 videos from his selection
Down to why? Why drop two?
because the max is 3 for videos.
Oh, that's how you constructed
That's
it.
how I did it when I was working on it today's morning.
Mm, I hope when
But
it's
yeah,
time
but
on.
it's like we're optimizing it for ourselves, but we're making it worse for the user.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, yeah.
You didn't spend too much time on that, did you?
No, no. It's
Okay. Yeah, let's just make it 10 all across the board, and then
mhm.
we'll fix it later with the video
Okay.
separated. Photo.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Um, so Apple already approved Build 38. That's the fastest that's ever happened, and
Yeah.
it is live. Um, yeah, so let's get it from the App Store. Now that's not going to be in the Google Play Store yet, but Danny just joined too. So
Yeah, because if I'm going to make a change, I got to do it right now.
what kind of change?
Like, do you want the app to be live 38?
Oh, I thought you said it was live.
It is live. I could probably pull it and put
Oh
the
no,
up.
no, it's fine. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, that's fine. So go ahead and install it, and
The video thing fixed.
seems to be the audio's not perfect, but it's not horrible. But yeah, everything else seems to be working pretty well there. And
Ratings seem to be going up every day. We were at 577 yesterday. Now, I mean 575. Now it's 577.
yeah, that modal is key. That Ismail got in there. Yeah, we probably, if that was in there when it was ready, like a couple months ago, we'd probably be over 1,000 reviews already. But we finally, you got some good 5-star reviews lately, so that's great.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, let's test it out, and I guess go ahead and push to the Google Play Store as well.
Yeah, that was approved before I even got the submission done on Google Play.
Oh, that one's also approved.
No, I'm still working on this one. This
Oh.
one you can't expedite it, but I'm saying the Apple one happened
Oh, that's
super
great.
fast.
That's interesting. Maybe they have some type of AI that can see there's very little code change.
Yeah, it was like 11 minutes from the time I submitted it to when it was live.
Yeah, I mean, imagine they do a comparison, and there was not a lot of code change.
No.
That's good. That's good to know too. If we want quick releases like that. Okay.
All right, 38's in review now for Google.
Great. Okay. Let's get it on the iPhone as well. I'm gonna get my test phone, try it. So let's see. So what else are you saying to me?
It is that, yeah, the change limit.
Okay. Okay. I really want to get the people finder screen implemented, the new one that we've been working on. I mean, it's components we already use, so I don't think it's going to take a lot. Let me have Chantel show it to you and Jerry and Amit, and see what all needs to be done to bring it together. Chantel, could you share your screen and let's see the new people finder screen?
Chantel.
Yep, one sec. I'm pulling it up right now.
Thank you.
The video for Shelby played for me.
Good, good. Are you hearing an echo?
I turned off the sound pretty quickly because I didn't. Let me see there.
Did it load fast, Danny?
Yeah, there's an echo.
Yeah. Is it? It's still like not like you can still listen to it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's not perfect. I mean, you're gonna try out the new
Yeah.
library.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I wanna get this screen in as soon as we can too, because this is a high value screen. It's the same screen we've been using, but improved. The
Mm-hmm.
top section there. So let's see, Jerry. I figured a lot of this is ready to go. Like, if you want to add
Flow
some phone
is-
number,
Flow code is ready to go to.
is it okay?
Yeah.
Cool. Will it generate a unique one then every time?
Not to the timestamp, but each flow code is unique to the user.
What do you
Oh.
mean to the user?
So what do you mean unique every time?
That is what I mean actually. For each user, it will be unique.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's very important that we have unlimited ones then.
Well, this flow code, what this flow code is going to do is it's going to go to your campaign invite page.
That's cool.
Yes.
Campaign invite page.
So
What,
it's the landing page where they have to enter their phone number.
that one, yeah. Okay. Great. Okay. And then it'll start a chat?
Yeah,
With
you'll
the-
be an inviter and all that good stuff.
Right. Right. Okay, great. Okay. And if we're gonna do it by phone number, I guess it's that screen on the very far right. It's kind of cut off a little bit, but what we don't have is like a little bit of logic. So like if I type in a phone number and nothing shows up, I think we should probably have the add contact button up here.
Mhm.
But I can talk to Chantel about designing that a little bit extra step on there. As far as the suggestions go, I suppose we can use our same suggestions from onboarding, right?
I mean, yeah, we can use it. Just like we need to determine the requirements here. Is it going to be the same with the one for onboarding?
Yeah. I think so. I think we should do the combination of any contacts you shared and then additional suggestions based on the matches we can make. How many queries do we have for this now, Jerry, for suggestions?
For suggestions, well, we only have 2 suggestions. One, well, hold on. We have friends of friends, which is that suggestion query. Then we have the suggestions on the SOT query. Then we have the suggestions on the contact query, which that one just does the contacts with the emojis in the name. So suggestions right now on the friend finder is the friend finder spotlight screen. That is friends of friends.
The current one.
Yeah, the current spotlight people screen, friends of friends.
Yeah. But I feel like we're doing better after we tweak that algorithm more.
Which I believe I did to make some modifications to make it more similar to the circle of trust suggestions too.
Yeah. By the way, I'm not getting any suggestions on my when I edit the circle of trust in build 38.
Oh, none. Yeah.
No. I mean, do you get those if you were to go to build into build 38 and go to the edit SOT?
Yeah.
Do you have suggestions?
You don't see suggestions?
I have.
Which is really weird because it's a shared component with onboarding, right? I do have them in onboarding. I just went
Wait,
through onboarding.
wait, I thought you were talking onboarding. Like, which screen are we talking about right now?
Edit SOT?
They're not in the edit SOT.
No, it just goes friends from other apps and then your contacts.
Okay, let me see because there's another logic going on there if it's in edit SOT.
Yeah.
Oh, while we're on the screen too, something that I've seen on apps that share the QR code is when you pull up that drawer for the QR code, it maxes out your screen's brightness. Could we?
Huh, that's interesting.
Yeah, to like make it easier to scan. Should we do that there as well?
That's smart. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Um, let's see if Amin knows anything about that.
Yeah, we can do that. I've seen in other apps. Like, I'm sure there's a way to do it.
Okay.
But yeah, only when the drawer is up. When you dismiss it, turn it back down.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to be in like a dark room trying to scan it, and then their phone just lights up.
Mm-hmm.
So for the edit SOT,
Yeah.
we if you have permission on and everything, we only show contacts. Well, yeah, we only show the list that says your contacts. You're not seeing any.
I see all my contacts, but I don't see any suggestions. We were showing suggestions because like the names I have with emojis in them.
Well, that's based. So those suggestions, I don't control that. So that's maybe you don't have any there to show. Like,
Well, no, I did in onboarding the same build, just
well,
5 minutes.
okay. The thing is, like, there's a different logic for the edit SOT, the edit SOT screen.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's there. So if the edit SOT, if the screen is edit SOT, then we just show the list of the contacts and following. We're not showing the suggestions.
Okay. Um, I don't remember that.
It was a it's that's it's a long. It was here. Like I didn't change this. I remember I've seen it when I started working on this. It was like that, and it was skipped because there's a condition here where if this is the edits SOT screen, then show this list, and if not, that it shows the suggestions with the contacts.
But I had suggestions there recently.
I know. So like, so for onboarding, so we
Yeah.
have like condition sets going on there. Like, so for the onboarding, if this is, it's the same component, but internally there's some logic and conditions going in. If this is onboarding, then do this, and if it's the edit SOT, then do this. Like, that's how we have.
Yeah, I know, except what we were going to do was not hide suggestions. There was
we-
always there's always going to be suggestions.
Okay, we can do that.
Okay.
It's just like when we're talking about, we were only focusing on onboarding, but we
No
can.
matter what, I always want to have our suggestions on top because that's where
Okay,
we pluck the best suggestions based on connections.
okay.
You
So,
know. S-
mhm.
So how did it get com- completely removed? Because it's not that I can't recall us ever saying one of the conditions would be to not show suggestions. But you're saying it's been like that for a while.
We did not talk about it for this past month, but this is how it was.
I'm trying to go through some screen records I have and see if I can verify that because I would say I'm like high 90% sure that
Because like
I
I'm
had
looking through. Okay, I'm looking like through the file changes.
yeah.
There was like no change to that part. We didn't change it. Like I can tell you when even it's got first introduced that NSSOT condition. Look up here.
Well, I can't really find one right now. Screen record that shows it, but definitely want suggestions there. So we would need another build for that now. Huh? Actually, I have a phone I can go back on. Let's see. Let me check on one of my other phones. I feel like it was just there like 2 builds ago.
No, like 2 builds ago, no, but like right now I'm seeing like it says here last month, April. So in April we had the suggestions on the FSSOT, and
Yeah.
that was changed when it was changed.
So right now we're only showing suggestions if the user does not allow contacts. Is that right?
Yeah, for onboarding only.
But when I'm talking about editing your circle just, there's no suggestions
Oh yeah, yeah,
unless they didn't allow contacts. I see.
yeah. If you use a line contacts, and if it's it is SOT, just the contacts. But we can. It's a line change to have it there as well, the same as. So it's gonna be the suggestions if there's any, and it's gonna be the contacts, your contacts. Yeah,
Okay.
we can do that.
Okay. Um, this whole thing is so hard to keep organized in my mind, but it's really important that we have the right suggestions, and we've been modifying and improving on it a lot. And there's edge cases because sometimes a user might only pick 1 or 2 contacts because of iOS 18, so it's like making it even more complicated. And um, I guess like okay, so Jerry, help me with this. I need another mind on this.
What you got?
Okay. I want to start with, we have successfully organized our suggested connections, I would say highly effectively,
Mhm.
when the user does not share their contacts. Because obviously they've onboarded with their phone number. Now that phone number may exist in somebody else's contacts. And then that person has friends, circle of trust, and things like that. So everything we've done on that algorithm is highly effective.
Yeah.
I want that to be maintained as a foundation for anywhere we're suggesting people you may know.
Okay.
Right. And so what we've gotten into is a little bit of a slippery slope around, well, if the user allows contacts, we're going to pluck out some of those high value contacts where the emojis are next to their name. But I don't want to do that at the sacrifice of no longer displaying the other suggestions, because like they're still high value. Like if my phone number is in somebody else's contact list, there's a good chance we know each other. I've given my phone number, so that person should be suggested to me. Now, if I did allow contacts, it obviously makes it easier. But I think what we've done is we've now limited the suggestions because, yeah, in the case where I allow contacts in now, like in onboarding, for instance, it's only going to show suggestions of people who I have an emoji by their name. But there may be some additional suggestions too. Where are we now with what we're suggesting?
I think we okay. So our suggestions queries. Sorry, my phone was ringing. Okay, so we do include it like on the SOT screen. We do consider your contacts, and we can sort them. We can sort them whether or not they have an emoji at the top. So, yeah, we could take a good look at these queries and maybe see you're asking if we could potentially consolidate them and like add that extra weighting of the emojis on top and stuff.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. Those would be on top, and then a few more below.
Mhm.
You know. On a side note, Todd, can you try playing videos in build 38 from? It's Chantel's saying she can't play videos at all.
Yeah, let me check.
Okay, keep going then, Jerry. So right now we're only showing contacts, though, right? With emojis, is that right?
When you allow like more than 5 contacts, those are the suggestions we're using.
Well, wait. More than 5 contacts, we would just have my list of contacts.
Right, but the suggestions at the very top of it are the ones we put the ones with emojis at the top.
Right. Okay, so like in this on the screen right here where it says suggestions and then it says your contacts below it. So if I share my contacts 5 or more, I'm going to have that list of contacts. But above in the suggestions list, that's where I want to take advantage of all that work we did to suggest
Mhm.
matches, you know,
Mhm.
not just names with emojis. We kind of went in the wrong direction over the last week or two. Like now, under my edit circle chest, I don't have any suggestions.
That's weird. Why would you not have any?
It's because we're not showing that query in the edit SOT, like the front end.
What what query are we using
Okay,
then?
okay, let me share screen with you and maybe you see the code and see what I mean. So this is this is how we determine which query to show and which not. So it's a lot. It's messy to read like the first time because of this ternary conditional operator. but like I can explain to you. So if a user not allowing permissions, contacts permissions not allowed, or allowed with five or less, we show the suggested SOT
Mhm.
way. You know, this suggested
Okay.
SOT. Well, it's called suggested SOT. So that's what we show if no contacts allowed or allowed with five or less. So if contacts are allowed, if like none of this, sorry, not allowed, but like else of this, which is allowed with five or more,
Okay.
if it's the edit SOT, here's if it's the edit SOT, we only show the contacts
Mhm.
query, which is
John, for your account, is this your main account that has contacts?
Yeah.
Why would there be? Okay, there should be something in there though. I mean,
in this query. Like let me see. Okay, let me
main
look for items. This is
Yeah. I mean, it was there in onboarding. This was like almost the same.
yeah,
Oh,
John, can you search if you tried to search? Could you like search for somebody?
yeah. Let's see.
So this is what shows for John, like the user contacts and following.
Right, but why would nothing be coming? Because John has hundreds and hundreds of contacts.
Like you have nothing there. No,
I have
no,
my whole list of
Oh,
contacts.
you have your whole list of contacts, but you don't have anything that's a suggestion.
Right. I don't have the whole suggestions header is missing. There's no list.
exactly, Jerry. Because see here,
I see. Yeah. Okay.
only
I
followings.
understood.
Hmm. Okay. So why are we hiding it?
Because you have contacts allowed, we're just showing all your contacts. But John, I see what you're saying is that we want to show suggestions. So are you thinking that we just show maybe like the first 10 suggestions, regardless if you have contacts allowed?
Right.
Okay. How
Right.
would
I
yeah.
always want there to be suggestions. Always. That's
So
got to be at the foundation.
where would they show? Like just above your contacts?
Yeah. I mean, the designs are already there. We've been doing this
Like
for a
with the
while.
suggestions label.
Yes.
So I think, Jerry, that it will require a front end change with this. Like instead of doing this if else here to see whether it's this is SOT or not, like we're just gonna do it like this, and it's gonna show the suggestions. It's gonna pull the suggestions from this query. User contact suggestion. Yeah, with the filter suggested. True. Like it's gonna the fetch the get contacts and following with the filter suggested true.
Well, if we do the filter suggested though, that's only going to show the contacts with the emojis in the name in this case.
And that's what John wants, right, John?
That's well at a minimum, but I also want to take advantage of the
Yeah.
magic that
L- Let's try if we swap that out with our SOT suggested user query. I wonder how that would look for John.
It's gonna be all. It's gonna be all suggestions for him.
Well, let's just say we take the first like 10 suggestions.
Yeah. You want to send me a list in Slack?
Yeah, so yeah, John, let me run that for you. The first 10 suggestions for you.
Okay. I mean, imagine the first few should be contacts with emojis, right?
Let's find out what it would look like. So for you right now, that list actually, I have to remove your circle of trust. Circle of trust. Remove your circle trust here. Copy this, please. There you go. So right now, for your suggested ranks, it's going off of the people in contact. So it's going right now for your first 10. With how it currently is, it can be adjusted. We have Lisa, Ian, Zane, Melissa, Jeff Robinson, Rob, Medial, Charlie Morano, Brandon, Lindsay.
Okay. I mean, they're all people I know. So, yeah, I mean, those are better suggestions than looking at my contacts in alphabetical order. You know, so exactly,
Yeah.
that's much better. Is that pretty much the same as it would look on the cool kid screen, or like where is this coming from?
That wait, where is this coming from? This is coming from there are rank -1, so this would be people who have you in their contacts.
But is this a query we already run on like cool kids, or we this is not a brand new one, right?
This is what we run on the Circle of Trust, like when you don't allow contacts.
Okay.
Yeah, so this would be the query I'm almost suggesting that Amin would implement.
Okay. Now, you didn't have anybody that I already have in my contacts that has the emojis? Those were not on top.
Let me check this query again.
Okay.
SOT users. I think it's not showing the -2 on here because you have a lot of contacts, but we can blank this out and see what happens. I can run this.
Yeah.
If we filter
Hey John, I'm not getting any videos play in 38 either on Android.
Okay. I mean, did you test the video player on Android? Was it working all right? Seeing,
No, I don't. Yeah, I did not.
okay, it seems that it's not working.
Hmm.
Maybe we can take a look at that now.
Okay.
Okay. Android. Always Android.
okay. Oh yeah, because I didn't add in the emoji sorting here.
Just a FYI, I posted the error that I get on every single video that I try and play in development chat.
You get an error?
Yeah, video error. There was an error playing this video. Please try again later.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Okay, let's try this. Okay, so if we switched it up a little bit, John, now the top suggestions for you would be um, Lindsay, Angel, someone named Desta, Gabby, Julia, Lily, Sarah, Alexis Powell, Lisa Hinkle.
Okay, so it is doing the ones with the emojis first.
Yeah.
Okay. How about after Lisa?
That was just the first 10, but let's grab the next 10. Lisa, then Mallory, Ian, Zane, Melissa, Jeff Robinson, Rob, Mimi, Charlie, Brando, Tyler.
Okay. Okay. I wonder if I didn't have people in my circle of trust, if it would have got those people higher. But yeah, I mean, it's still better than just my contacts alphabetical. So, can we use that same one? I think that's pretty much exactly the same as the cool kid screen too.
Mhm.
Send me that list in Slack so I can compare.
Now you're gonna see the same name twice because it's two contacts for Desta, whoever that is.
Yes, it's girlfriend.
Yeah. So this is what it would appear for you.
Okay. Actually, that's a little different than cool kid screen. Why is it different than the cool kid screen? It's actually better, the one you just gave me.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, because this one has all our like special weighting on it.
okay. Okay. Let me take a look and compare. Are you able to run it as like a hypothetical? Um, if you like, I had nobody in my circle of trust.
If you had nobody in your circle of trust, yeah.
Yeah, just as a test.
Okay.
Curious.
Yeah.
What the okay.
Interesting. Okay. Tori, Lindsay, Angel, Desta, Gabby, Julia, Lily, Sarah, Todd, Mike, Danny, Scott, Chantel, Dale, Alexis, Lisa, Mallory, Ian, Zane. So basically everybody in your SOT got thrown in it.
That's too good. Are you sure it's not remembering my circle of trust somehow? Because like it had the exact people in my circle of trust.
Yeah, let me so like some of these people are -2. Let's see.
So that was like spot on to what is in my circle of trust. After you got past the contacts with emojis, it was everybody in my circle of trust.
No, these are ranking -2. Some of these will be your contacts.
Okay, that's impressive. Okay, see that's what I mean. Like we did a really good job on. I don't know exactly how we did it, but it's so accurate.
Black magic.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Like okay, that's why I want to keep that at our foundation. So you're certain it didn't have some kind of memory in my circle of trust?
No, it's a -2, so that means it's only going off your contacts.
Okay. And matches of friends and whatnot too, right? Like it's doing weightings based on
Yeah.
shared contacts and whatnot.
Correct.
Yeah, well, that's highly accurate. Okay. Then yeah, that's gold. Then that's what I've been seeing in the session replays is when people are at that screening and onboarding, they are choosing more than 8 and getting filled up on their circle of trust. So um so yeah, I'd like to keep everything exactly how it was if a user doesn't allow contacts. But then if a user does allow the permission, we go to what you just the list you just gave me.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what will Amin need to do on the front end to make that happen?
I think that's the query. Just call the SOT suggested user query and replace the filter suggested with that. Like the query that has filter suggested equal 1, replace it with suggested SOT users.
Can you send him that in Slack?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm following. So we're gonna do that for onboarding SOT and
Yeah.
for
Yeah, let's do both. Yeah, onboarding and edit,
and
and the screen we're looking at here.
which
This is
the
the
upcoming one. Okay, yeah.
people
So,
finder screen.
okay. So okay, so we're just gonna show the suggestions, not your contacts. Or we're gonna have like the 2 sections.
2 sections.
The first one is gonna be suggested, and the other one it's the contacts.
That's correct.
Okay.
And I think I see there's 4 examples in this section, but I think I want to expand it to 10, which that's easy to change whenever we want, right? We can make it 10, we can make it 12, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, cool. So, Chantel, I noticed that friends from other apps icon is not the same on both. It's probably
Ah, you're right. Yeah.
okay.
Hey, just real quick question on the video thing. I assume we're still working on trying to find the solution for that, right?
Well, we have a solution on iOS. What solution you're asking?
The double audio
We're
problem.
gonna try it. Yeah, we're gonna try another library. Maybe
Are we using Expo?
hold on one second. I mean,
Sure.
maybe the path to take now because of Android problem is just go with the other library.
Yeah. The issue it's like Android does not support streaming videos. That's
Oh, so
yeah.
it's impossible.
So yeah, we can have it in iOS, but we can't have it in Android.
So wasn't it was doomed never to work. So why are we doing? Wait a minute. So we're doing the streaming of videos because it saves like the memory, phone memory, right?
Yeah,
It-
primary always make things.
Well, yeah, data consumption too. So like rather than having to wait to download the whole video, it can start playing sooner because it's streamed in chunks.
Okay, that was never even going to be possible. It sounds like on Android.
Yeah, I thought it's gonna be there, but well, from the error that I'm having right now, it's not able to read that format. So I'm not
Mhm.
sure if there's a solution with the current library we're using, or just to go with the other library.
Yeah, how does the other libraries? Wait, I thought you said Android doesn't support it.
Not Android, like the library we're using.
Oh, the library. Okay, so Android does. So we
Yeah,
can still.
Android does. Just the library we're using it's limited.
Okay. Okay. Well, how about the other library?
I have like it says there it is, but I have to try it and see. Like it's in the documentation and everything, but never know happens. I have to try and see.
Okay.
Are we using Expo for the video?
Yeah, we're using Expo.
And we're not using Expo AV, we're using Expo Video, the new one.
No, we're using Expo AV.
Expo AV is deprecated.
It's deprecated in the newer versions of Expo. We're using like an old version of Expo where Expo AV it's there. And yeah, it's deprecated because it's limited and we wanted to move over it. But moving on, we have to upgrade Expo as well. We
Right.
have to
Yeah,
keep versions aligned.
I see. Yeah, John, the this is I was showing it to Ad and he was almost positive he knew what the issue was right away. He guessed that we were using Expo and he said if we're still using Expo AV, it's because there's a copy of the video playing in the background that you can't see. That's why there's two versions of the audio. It's a known bug with Expo AV.
Yeah, we've known Expo AV is on the way out, but they just don't have the new version available yet. Um, but in the meantime, we have this other alternative library.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, is it gonna shoehorn in okay? Like if it is it gonna fit, or how much work is it gonna take to get it to fit?
Well, I mean, we're gonna change the library with another library that they are different. So yeah, it's gonna be well. Of course, it's not gonna be work from the first time. We're gonna do a build. We're gonna see if there's any issues, and
Yeah.
it's right on it. Like always, like the first build, just like to try out, see how it is. Maybe it's gonna be something that you don't take into consideration. You only see in live. You know.
Is it does it affect anything with the downloading of the videos that you worked on?
Um, no, it's not. But this library, it has the download built in only for iOS. As I was waiting on it more, like for
Mm,
iOS, the download it's built in. I don't have to do anything. But
mhm,
since I already have it there, like for Android, it's gonna be working.
mhm.
It's I mean, we're gonna have it in both. It just I think in iOS it's gonna be faster. Like when you press the download, it's gonna be there immediately. But for Android, you have to wait a little bit until it gets downloaded.
I see. Okay. Well, let's try it out. And also then to wrap up this conversation here, it sounds like Jerry, we have everything in place for proper friend suggestions here.
Hello, I'm on mute. Yeah, I was saying I pushed it to prod too, so that's how I was getting the query for you off of production.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Is that going to change anything in the live version?
Actually, no, because we're not calling it anyways if you have less than 5 contacts.
Right, right. Okay. I see. So I mean, let's start with the easy ones. Like, can you implement that for the
Yeah.
suggestions now?
Mhm. Yeah. Also, that question, like in the edit SOT, there's the add contact. Do we want it there as well? Not yeah, the edit SOT. There's an add contact. When you press on the user manually.
Yeah. Where? Yeah, it's under your contacts. Right.
Let me see.
On the-
Yes. Yeah. Do we want it there as well?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Keep it there. Which I don't see it on this, but on this one, I don't think we need it because if you go by phone number, that's when we can show it.
Well, no, I'm talking about edit SOT right now because the changes we're doing right now, it's only for edit SOT.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we want the add contact there.
Yes.
All right.
Just to remain. I mean, you don't have to change anything. It's already there.
Yeah, it's already there. Just making sure, like, we're not missing it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, we'll leave it there.
John, I think we should change the color on those 2 avatars.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Yeah, I
Yes.
just asked Canon. He's colorblind and he can't tell the difference between the 2.
Okay. Yeah, why don't you create some examples
Yep.
so we get something that looks right? Okay. And so Jerry, how about when we go to the share circles link option? Is that ready to go too?
What
So
link should that share?
I guess it would be the same as like a campaign link.
Yeah, well, that's already the green button.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Okay. It'll just copy it to the clipboard in
yeah.
this case.
Another suggestion too on the drawer for the QR code.
Mhm.
Add a button to download the QR code.
Oh, good idea. So you have an image of it in your photo library?
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Will you add that download button to that drawer, Chantal? I suppose anybody could just screenshot it too.
Well, let's say you want to get it and maybe you want to print out material on it. That
Yeah.
if you want to print it for any reason, that would be something. That would be cool. Like on the store, if you could get like a Circles T-shirt and it had your QR code on the back. I don't.
Hmm.
Those. I mean, you can't screen. That would be expensive to screen print. But
Yeah, kind of the one-off.
yeah,
Yes.
you get one off the screen print. But if maybe an iron-on, if there was a way you can get a T-shirt that had their QR code on the back.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Hmm. Interesting. And then speaking of links, can you look into why that link took me to the App Store instead of opening? Circle?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want the blue to match those buttons. That's the only thing, Chantal.
Okay.
I want it to be its own thing.
John. So I wanted to share this. So this is the tag of friends where we use the same component, same lists.
Okay.
This is
Um,
this is the tag
yeah.
friends. This is how we want
Yeah.
it to. Oh,
Um,
wait, this is without the contacts permission allowed. So
okay. Leave
without
it. Yeah. What were you gonna say? Wait. Leave it there for a second.
yeah, this is the
Okay.
tag friends without the contacts permission.
Hmm.
So this is good, right? Without contacts permission.
Yeah.
It's
And
all.
is this my account?
No, this is my account.
Oh,
It
okay.
might has your accounts and your contacts and everything because
Hmm.
I got there, but
And
uh
why are those suggestions on top of those contacts you shared?
yeah, those
Or
contacts I shared. Yeah,
but okay, one, two, three, four, five. If you shared six, would that not be there? Is it because you only shared five?
yeah, because I only shared five.
Okay. If you shared six, then you wouldn't see those.
Yes,
Okay. And if you had a contact with an emoji next to the name, would it be at the top?
Jerry,
Oop.
that would be a question on Jerry.
Okay.
Yeah, the emojis would be up the top. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, suggestions.
This is SOT. Like on the left,
Oh,
is
that's
SOT.
the query.
Yeah, the
No tag.
suggestions SOT query on the
Oh,
left.
okay, cool. Yeah,
But the one on the left is the tag friends.
yeah, that's the same query though, right? That's what you're saying, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Mhm.
I think when contacts not shared, it's all good for all of screens. Like, let me.
Actually, in the tag friends right now, the suggestions, the um, contacts I have with emojis are at the bottom of the list, but I think that's kind of smart because I always should tag people in my circle trust first. So
So we keep it how it is because
yeah,
the
the tag,
change we
tag
did,
friends. What was that?
I just wanted to. So because the change we did, it's since this is a shared component. If a change happens there, it will happen here, unless we're doing a condition. Now we're not doing any condition for whatever the screen. It's gonna be the same order, the same logic. But you said in the track friends, the suggestions on the bottom, and you like it that way.
Yes.
So
The
we want
well, the way it is right now, yeah, my contacts with emojis are on the bottom, and that
okay,
works because I'm more likely to tag Tori, who's in my circle trust.
okay. So let me change this. You have your permission on.
But
Contact.
no, you don't change. Wait, what are you trying to
I
change?
know, I know, I know. Like, but your permissions are on or off.
They are on.
Okay, so let me just to replicate that so we on the same page.
Mhm. But you don't. You might not have contacts with emojis.
Okay.
But we can try.
Full access. This is how it is for you. You see your suggestions and you see your contacts.
Yeah, and I have contacts at the bottom of the suggestions that have emojis, but you don't have them, so it's not showing there.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah,
so this is good. So that's we want to keep this for tag friends. We don't want to change anything related to you.
right.
Only it is SOT.
Well, you're saying this is this be shared?
Yeah, that's why this is shared, and we have things. It is shared, but we have things that goes for onboarding
Well, yeah.
and
What?
things.
Okay, yeah. The reason it definitely can't be the same editing a circle trust is because those top eight names, those are the
Yeah,
circle of
SOT.
trust. So why
Yeah.
would we show your Circle Trust when you're editing your Circle Trust.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we hid those names.
Okay, so
So it makes sense. Like it has to be different there.
we cannot keep this like this.
For
Like the
tag
two-
friend, yes. Let's not change that.
Okay, but for edit SOT,
There we have something wrong because there's no suggestions.
okay, so I'm gonna do the suggestions there in a second. These suggestions or
Go back to the top. Hmm. Okay, so I think the top ones are probably okay. I mean, I'm not sure what phone number that account is linked to. Is this just a test phone number on your Android?
yeah, this is the 555, I guess. Or no, yeah, I think
What's the name on it? Go to hit cancel.
it's invite test.
Okay, interesting. Okay, so then go to edit. Okay. And then yeah, scroll down past the names. And now stop here. Okay, wait. Why are these contacts here?
Why these contacts are here?
Yeah, they don't have emojis, they don't have pictures.
Okay, maybe I'm using the wrong way. So like these are the suggested SOT users. Jay, can you remind me again? Is this the one that filters out emojis? The suggested.
Suggested SOT users, it doesn't filter, but it will weight emojis. The one that filters the emojis is user contact and following with filter suggested true.
Okay, and this is the one. The user contacts and following.
Yes, but there's a filter for filter suggested true.
Yes, it is there.
That would be contacts with emojis only.
Let me go. Let's see again.
So you filter suggested true.
Mm-hmm. So suggested SOT contact. So that's what we want to go in here. It's suggested. Okay, let me have it there so we can have a clear idea what's going on. Yeah. Like this, John? Or we don't want this?
Well,
That's an interesting thing I'm looking at right there. Like I see that name, the third name on your list to me, that I'm assuming that's like Arabic characters.
Yeah.
How it's that uses a right to left reading style.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first time I've seen it, so I'm just curious. That's how right to left text would appear on the app.
well, based on the box, right? I suppose the text box goes all the way over there.
Yeah, that's why it takes right. It's like it seems like there's an automatic right to left detection happening here.
Mm.
And because this box goes all the way to here, it's was anchored to the right, but it will not be the same for every other label. It depends.
Mm. Okay. So maybe left justify for
Yeah, I
all
think, yeah, I think it's following the just yeah, it's like it justified to the right based on
the
the
language.
languages. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. But what happened to additional?
Well, we have two suggestions here, and I want to know which one to go in here. That's
Yeah,
why the first
so
one.
far, neither one of these. But
Okay.
okay, wait. If we went back to go back, if we went back to the iPhone, let me see the iPhone again. Okay, so not,
I mean, go to LSSOT.
yeah. Let's see what that looks like.
It's empty because
Yeah,
there's no
we're
suggestions.
not bringing in any suggestions here. So
See, it's this one. It's empty, but I guess if I do this one, yeah, you can see here now. But those are mine. Let me see. No, they're not mine.
Okay. Um. What is happening? We're getting away from. We almost had it. Jerry, I need your help.
What's up?
I'm just having trouble
Mhm.
following, explaining, but we're losing the battle. We're going the wrong way.
Yes. So what it looks like is for are we doing just the top 10 names? Those are SOT suggested users for both cases. For the contact, so for John's case, it should be SOT suggested users for the first 10 users, and then we just go to all contacts after.
Well, no. I mean, there's different situations.
What we got?
Like, I mean, we're talking about tag friends screen, talking about this screen, talking about onboard. They're all slightly different. Like, if I'm tagging my friends, I want to see my circle of trust on top. That's the most likely people I'm going to tag. But if I'm on this screen right here, I wouldn't show my circle of trust as suggested, obviously, because they're already in the top view as circle of trust. So there's just like little bit different conditions and things that we have to take into account. And we had it really well dialed, like super close. I've almost felt like we were ready to close the book over the last few days, and now I feel like we're slipping back to square one, and it's stressing me out.
Let's
No,
go.
like so we have it working if you use it not allowing contacts.
Right.
So if I go now and not allow contacts, things will look good, everything as expected. But when you use it allowing contacts, it's still the one that's we're still working on it.
Okay. Okay. So, I mean, the goal, I can just tell you my goals are have um, contacts with emojis on top, or in the case of the tagging friends, they're on the bottom of the list, which is fine. Here, they could be on top, and then the additional suggested people that we would recommend below those. But if we're tagging friends, that's where we would see the circle of trust people on top. But that's going to be hidden here. I don't know if I'm explaining that very well.
Yeah, I'm not catching on much either. I understand that your goals are you want to have this query work for both adding people to your SOT and when you're tagging them in a check-in. Is that correct?
Well, yeah, but they're different because, like, when I'm tagging people,
You want to include your SOT.
yeah, but not here clearly because they're already here.
It
Right.
almost
Which we are doing. Like
your circle of trust, yeah, your circle of trust should be the highest tagging here. And you're saying, so is it not doing it on
we are
on the tag?
we are doing it on the tagging. Go to
Okay.
the left screen. Go
Tagging?
to go to a profile. Yeah, and tag check in and tag. Then there's that's a circle of trust there.
Mhm.
I believe.
Yes.
It's not showing any contacts with emojis underneath it, but it was when you did invite test, right? If you go to the invite test account on the left screen, or this one, if it's on the right screen, it's fine.
Okay, so I go here.
Invite. I'm sorry. Go to tag people. It's showing some contacts. Some have emojis. Actually, it seems like they're all emojis. So this is working, and we didn't change this.
I mean, it would not change anything. It depends on the user.
Yeah. But for some reason, when you were going to edit Circle of Trust, there was contacts there. I don't know where they're coming from because they don't have emojis next to their name. So I don't know who they are or why they're there.
On this phone on the right
When you were editing the Circle of Trust, yeah.
or the phone on the right.
I think it was on the right. Yeah.
Yeah, because those are different accounts. That's why I think it's the confusion is in here.
But there shouldn't really just be ran. I don't know what. Okay, now there's no suggestion. Oh wait, yeah. Are you
Uh,
suggesting?
yeah, those are suggestions.
Okay.
It's
I
just
see. Yeah,
now
and
it's
so the
different.
contacts. Yeah, the contacts. If you go down, why are these contacts? Why are they there? What's up with
Okay,
those?
okay,
They don't have
let's-
these.
because we're using different suggestions. So this is SOT and this is tag friends. Like the query we're using for pulling suggestions is different. This is a query and this is a different query.
Okay.
Like after
I
the change,
thought we were using the same query, but just having a condition to hide the circle of trust if I'm editing my circle of trust. So
okay.
I don't know, but Jerry, can you chime in?
So this is for the contact. I mean, this is for when you're tagging people on a check-in, right?
No, we're talking about all of it. Every screen I want dialed. So and they each have to have slightly different conditions. So let's dial in the conditions on each one,
Correct.
taking them all into account during this discussion.
I see. Which screen are we dialing in right now?
Well, we have two different ones that we're looking at. One's tagging and one's editing circle trust. Left is tagging. You can tell by the header.
Uh-huh. Okay. And yeah, the right circle of trust.
Mhm.
To make it even easier, I will log in with the same account on both
That's-
sides, so
That's what I was going to suggest to me. You're on two different accounts. So
it's confusing.
yeah. Sign in as John on there.
No, I'm still getting all those texts when the mean installed. Is that expected?
I think now we're going to be only getting. You got multiple SMSs though.
I just got
Well, I
one
got
just
one.
now.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't should only get it for the first time after we push this update out because we're going to try to store it all in Redis.
Okay, leave it there for now. I mean, you want to finish up that, Jerry? What your discussion?
Oh, I was just saying that we're using Redis, so starting this morning, you could only get one, and then you won't get it anymore.
Okay. So,
Okay.
okay. So now on the phone on the far left, I'm not seeing a lot of suggestions. I'm just seeing the ones with emojis. I thought we.
Yeah, are you on the
Well-
right? I mean,
Hmm?
you're on the right account.
Yeah, 3 phones, the same account. All of the same account. different screens where we're using the same component.
I see. What it sounds like is for the suggestions in me that John wants to add the suggested SOT users. Like where on the edit SOT where it says suggestions,
Mm-hmm.
he wants to add that section.
Like
The
what?
section is there. I
Well,
want more
he wants
names.
to replace the query. You want to replace the query with that fine-tuned query that we have.
Let's start at the
Okay, like
beginning. Let's
tell
start.
me the name of the query, so I'll
But
just
before we go there, the phone on the far left has allowed permission for contacts. Yes.
yes, yes. All of them have contacts allowed.
Okay. And okay, so the suggestions right now on top are the ones that have emojis. It looks like okay, that's how it's been working for a while now. If you had allowed less than 5 contacts, then it would have showed all
The
the
other suggestions,
suggestions.
like all of things will be suggestions with no contacts.
Yeah. Okay. But I kind of want to do that. At least some of those in that list here. And another little layer to this. Okay, the cool kid screen was right before this screen. Okay. Um, if I follow, remind me, if I follow somebody on that screen, does it automatically add them to my circle of trust? I think it does, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we don't need to worry about putting them in the suggested list because they would be added.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. I'm thinking about if I followed 10 people over there, should we add 2 of them here? I guess I don't want to worry about all that right now. Okay, so now how do we get more of our suggestions under the suggestions section?
You should replace that query in main with the edit SOT. The SOT suggested users.
So, like, guide me through it. Are we talking the left phone, right phone? Which one to?
The leftmost phone.
Okay, the left. We want to replace this query with what we have in here.
The yes.
Okay. Okay. So
Wait a second there. Let me go back and see those first. So how come the one on the right doesn't have any names with emojis on top? I guess it's on the. Are they on the bottom of the suggestions list?
um, no, here's those.
So
No.
Hmm.
I think
Hmm.
this is not a duplicate of John's contacts. I think this is a little different from your contacts, though, John.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not the same.
It's not your exact user too, so it doesn't like include people who have you. Maybe we need to be, if we're trying to look at this from your perspective, maybe we should change the user key to your user key.
We don't necessarily need to look at it from my perspective. Is if
Well,
this user has contacts with emojis.
I understand it's concerning. Like it's not like I guess it's not the priority, but think about it as like, okay, we'll actually get a perspective from your account. You'd be like, okay, I know this person versus we have a meme who has a bunch of test data and doesn't
Well,
really know about.
that's not our, the problem. Isn't that these aren't good suggestions? The problem is they're not consistently giving the results to match what we've designed. Like the one on the left, this is all the same account, same user.
Okay, so
Same. Go back. I mean,
Yeah, because like I did some changes right now. That's why they are not.
oh, okay.
I want like to revert to how we have it right now.
That's okay. That's okay though, because I just want to point out
Mm-hmm.
that the phone account profile does have contacts with emojis. Like we can see that because of the far left. So
Mm-hmm.
just to verify, we don't have a problem with this profile being a good example profile because this profile has enough examples in it for us to display what we want to display. Um, So that is showing us something flawed because the screen on the far right, this same user does not have names with contacts with emojis. So we're missing that.
What I
for the-
think what we should do here on the one on the very left is replace the suggestions query with SOT suggested users.
Okay.
I mean, can you do that for the one on the far left?
This is on boarding. Okay, there's something. Wait, this is not how I'm supposed to do it. This one changed to okay. Let me write this in a way that's easier to read. Okay, I'm not.